Hello and welcome. I'm Amanda, owner and chief designer at SageLync Design Decor, and the creator of the SageLync Connections podcast. This show is dedicated to exploring aging, belonging, and the small moments that make life feel full at every stage. SageLync Connections was born from a deeply personal place in memory of my mom, a bright, loving, and vivacious woman. After a stroke led to dementia, I became her caregiver and was fortunate to find a wonderful memory care facility nearby. While caring for her, I noticed how many residents didn't have loved ones close by. Their rooms were often lonely, especially around the holidays, with bare doors and little seasonal cheer. Inspired by my mom, I made it my mission to bring moments of joy and belonging to others. I started by decorating her door and room, and soon realized the impact these small gestures could have. That's how the SageLync box and this podcast came to life, to honor my mom and help others feel seen and connected. SageLync Connections is more than a podcast. It's a movement to celebrate life's meaningful moments, no matter your age. Tune in for stories, tips, and inspiration, and join our community on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Please share the podcast with others who might benefit, and check back often for new episodes. Thanks for being here. Together, let's create moments of belonging for everyone. The SageLync Connection podcast, part of SageLync Box, is dedicated to nurturing connection, comfort, and belonging for seniors and the people who love them. The space where we talk about aging, belonging, and the small moments that make life feel full at every stage. Today, I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked as we get older: emotional connection. Emotional needs, they don't diminish with age. One of the biggest myths about aging is that emotional needs somehow fade over time, but they don't. The need to feel loved, seen, valued, remembered, that doesn't expire. If anything, it often becomes more important. Older adults still want connection. They still want to feel like they matter. They still want someone to notice when they're having a good day or a hard one. Aging changes a lot: their routines, independence, and sometimes health. But the human need for emotional connection stays exactly the same. Assisted living meets physical needs, but not that family connection. Assisted living communities do an incredible job meeting physical and medical needs of our family members. They provide safety, care, meals, structure, all the things families worry about the most. But here's the part that no facility can fully replace: family connection. Staff can be kind, attentive, and compassionate, but they aren't your daughter, your son, your grandchild, your sister, or your old friend who knows your stories. That emotional bond, the familiarity, and the shared memories, that comes from relationships built over a lifetime. And that's something no schedule or care plan can replicate. That's why small, predictable touch points matter more than grand gestures. And here's the part I really want to emphasize: connection doesn't have to be big or elaborate to be meaningful. In fact, small, predictable touch points often matter more than grand gestures. A handwritten note once a month? A familiar box arriving each season? A phone call every Sunday afternoon? It's something they can count on. Those moments say you're remembered, you're thought of, and you still belong. Consistency builds comfort. Predictability builds trust. And those little touch points become emotional anchors, especially for seniors navigating change. At Sagely Haven Connection, we believe that connection doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be intentional. Because no matter our age, we all want the same thing at the end of the day: to feel loved, to feel connected, and to feel like we still matter. Thanks for spending this moment with me on Sagely Haven Connection podcast. Until next time, keep creating small moments that make a big difference. This message is part of Sagely Haven Connection. Sagely Haven Connection is a Sagely Box initiative focused on meaningful connection through simple, intentional moments. Brought to you by Sagely Box, where small, predictable moments create lasting emotional connection. Have a great day.